the most sacred thing I feel that is, hopefully that comes back. Of course there's sirens going off. It's 3 today. More and more signs. The collapse of the narcissistic, egotistical, patriarchal system. Because it doesn't want the feminine to speak. It doesn't want the feminine to step forward, rise up, become, because then it loses power. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what those individuals, that system thinks, because it's already done. Never had the power in the first place. Just took it and stole it, which is very much along the lines of what I was going to talk to you about as far as the sacral energies, sex energy, creation energy, or destruction, depends on how it's used. It's the most powerful energy you have right there, and society has been programmed to believe, conditioned to believe that sex is just with whoever, whenever, however. I even fell trapped to that because of physical desires. But then I would do the physical and then realize that it depleted my energy, or it added negativity to my energy, and I had to heal it. So I literally engaged in an act that took away. And so the more I healed, and I've been celibate for a very long time, the more I've healed my feminine wounds and the sacral energy, the more I realize how divine it is, how precious it is, how it really is the holy grail of creation. And to give that over to an unworthy partner or unworthy person is devaluing you. It's devaluing your energy. It's taking from you. And then if you don't learn to heal and release these connections that you've made with these individuals, then you're just being siphoned off of. And then we create a cesspool, which is what we had. We had a cesspool of toxic connections between a masculine and feminine. So I can't stress enough the importance of the feminine to maintain your sovereignty, maintain your value, your sacred value as a feminine, as the creator, as the essence that creates life and does it through procreation. Finding a equal partner, finding a masculine that can add value, not just on a physical, because physical is just one level and it's a little bit surface, but it is part of it. But I'm talking spiritual, I'm talking emotional, I'm talking mental, all of it. You want somebody that's going to continue to add value to you over and over and over and over and over again, because women are like flowers. They're very delicate. And when we are mishandled, when we are abused, when we are suppressed and oppressed and silenced, our flowers dim, our lights dim, our flowers begin to decay. And that's what's happened to the feminine over years of this oppression. And it's unfortunate that it had to be this way, that toxic masculinity had to take over and, in essence, try to ruin the divine feminine, the beautiful feminine. And it was all for greed, power. But with that said, the feminine is healed. The divine feminine is stepping forward, stepping up, stepping out, however you want to look at it, and shining bright again, becoming her flower, the flowering of consciousness again, where creation began in the feminine. And it's not so much a rising, just an opening and a remembering and a knowing of the truth of who I am, of who you are, which is I'm priceless. My energy is priceless. It is a priceless commodity. Those of you that can see energy, you will see that my energy is gold. It's goldish white, because I value myself that high, because I know how important I am and I know how valuable I am. And I'm not willing to give that energy to just anybody. I'm not willing to devalue myself. I'm not willing to dim myself down because it's uncomfortable for other people, or because they don't get it, or because they're jealous. That's not a me problem. That's not a you problem. It's a them problem. When you've reached this level of understanding and knowing, celibacy is easy, because then you realize that it's going to take the same of an equal partner to provide all of the things that you've already provided and given to yourself, because you realize the one person that you have been looking for, that you've been yearning for, that you wanted to fall in love with, was always looking in the mirror. It was you. The minute you fall in love with yourself and remember that, everything changes. Everything. As soon as you take off the false mirror illusion that you've been put in, and you see the truth, which is you, that you're the one, and to fall in love with this again, then everything shifts and changes. Why? Because it has to. So I would recommend that you work on that, looking at you, loving you. Because reality, the universe, society, nothing can love you. It can only love you to the level that you love yourself. That's it. So, what's one thing you can do today to love you? Have a great day.